Y'all want a Yahoo?
Yes, that would be excellent.
Let's try this Yahoo out. It was sent in by Rachel Sperling, Game Recognized Game. Thank you, Rachel. It's by Yahoo Answers user Vicky, who asks, could someone pretty please write a vampire story, please? Start in the dark forest at midnight, and there's a girl named Elena who gets hypnotized and bitten by a vampire.
Slow down.
Okay, good. Start in the dark forest at midnight, and there is a girl named Elena who gets hypnotized and bitten by a vampire named Josiah. I want eye contact hypnosis, please.
Okay, first of all, that's called thrall. It's not called hypnosis. You're in the thrall. Jeez, amateurs.
Glamour is what I prefer.
A glamour is something that masks you, so it's more like you would cast a glamour on someone so they would ignore you.
Yeah, but in True Blood, they call it glamoring, and they verb it. He glamored me into doing this.
I think that means you dress them up in sequins and you made them more glamorous.
No, that's dazzle them.
Oh,
what a fucking stupid show that sounds like. Never seen it, but it sounds pretty goddamn dumb. Can someone please write me a vampire story? Please. There is not enough vampire fiction out there. Erotic vamp fiction.
So is the question asker asking someone to write them a story?
And it's got to have a girl named Elena and a vampire named Josiah, and it's got to have eye contact hypnosis.
Can I just say, I really like this because I think we could call it Choose My Own Adventure. And it's just like, hey, I'm going to tell you what I want in the story. I think I used to have a book like this where I was a little kid and mom and dad bought it for me for my birthday, where I went to like Planet Travis and they had a machine that worked on wishes.
I think a Choose My Own Adventure book is just a book. Right? I wish books would just choose the fucking adventure for me. Just tell me a story. I didn't buy this fucking thing to write it myself. This is garbage. Neil Patrick Harris, you lazy shit.
What do you think this person wants the story for? Do you think it's an assignment where they have to write it and they're going, oh, listen, I've got all the bones of it, but I just can't put the meat on it?
Yeah, from their teacher, Miss Clitoris.
Excuse me? She's stern but fair.
Can someone fucking write this person?
Okay, so let's go through it. She's in a dark forest at night.
Okay, how much time do we have left in the show?
Enough time to write some erotic vampire fiction.
Let's write one. I'm the oldest. I'll start.
Okay.
And Travis,
like one sentence at a time?
Oh, like an exquisite corpse?
Yeah. Well, maybe not once. Okay, yeah, we'll do one sentence at a time. That'll be good. Okay. The night was dark and also horny.
The forest was as dark as it was horny too.
My name is Elena, and this forest got me feeling real horny down there.
I spied a shape in the darkness that was white, but had eyes and a cape. And maybe fangs.
It was definitely glamorous, but also erotic.
His name was Josiah. He didn't tell me that, but he looked like one. He looked like my friend Josiah. So there's more than one. There was a semicolon in there. He looked like my friend Josiah from work at Dress Barn.
I got closer to him. I saw that underneath the cape, he was wearing some sensible jeans and no shirt. But he just had like a cape, and his muscles were like, yes.
And I didn't know much, but he was definitely bonered.
I could see it through his jeans. I could see the boner through his jeans. Another semicolon was in there.
They were as sensible as they were see-through.
It's not your turn.
Oh, sorry.
I looked into his eyes. They reminded me of Josiah, my friend at Dress Barn. And that's when it occurred to me.
I'm going to bone this dude.
Nope.
I'm going to bone him. Like, you're good. I don't know where these thoughts are coming from. They definitely weren't my own.
I feel like you're not saying yes and right now, Travis. I think you're saying yes boners.
No, you said that's what occurred to me, that I was going to bone this dude and bone him real quick.
And also, I hate to take umbrage, and then it occurred to me it's not a complete sentence.
There was a hyphen. There was an ellipses at the end.
Chapter 2. I got fired from Dress Barn today.
I got fired by my manager, Josiah. I thought he was my friend. Also, He has amazing muscles, and he doesn't wear a shirt, and he wears a cape.
But a different cape. We're talking about a different Josiah here. I can't express this enough.
I wish.
Boy, I really tried to get a hook into this story, Travis. You were just not letting it happen.
Let me try. I wish everything in my house smelled like Dress Barn Josiah.
Suddenly, there was a clattering at my window.
It was Santa Claus.
I fucked my brain into sexy stuff.
Turns out Santa was a Dracul all along.
Santa climbed in my window, and he opened up his sack, and he and he let it fall to the ground. And inside, there was just one gift, and it was Josiah, the vampire from earlier, and not the Dress Barn Josiah.
He looked deep into my eyeballs, and I got totally bonered for him.
And then Santa Claus was like, "Welp, I guess I should get going. Seems like things are about to get a little bit lusty in here. I've got other sex Draculas to drop off at kids' houses like you."
And then Josiah spun around, and he drank Santa's blood.
Oh, no.
Until he died.
And let me be honest, it was a huge turn on.
So I reached inside of his sack, and I got out hundreds of sex Draculas, all for me. I'm not done. I'm not done.
I crowd surfed on the sex Draculas like Buckethead at a corn show when Buckethead was still in corn.
Was he ever? Did
he glamour him?
Yeah. I said the thing about the eye fucking.
Okay.
I think we just covered all our bases there. Also, wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Somebody's at my door. Give me a second. Oh, it's a major book publisher, and we're all millionaires. So, yay! This is the last episode of the podcast, I guess.
There's an editor's note. I turned a page. There's an editor's note that Buckethead wasn't in corn.
Yeah.
That he doesn't know what he was thinking about. That he did some shows of GNR, though. Maybe that's what he was thinking.
We'll put that in later editions, and it's going to make this first edition like super rare and super valuable.
I was thinking a monkey, I think.
Welcome to our rare books section here at the Library of Congress. Come and you won't believe what's in this edition of Sex Draculas.